Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. March 24, 2022, Thursday ngayon. Ito po ang The Stock Market Today. Kung first time niyo po sa aking channel, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. I do this report daily. Sinimulan ko po noong August noong 2020. Nire-report ko rin po ang latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything that I say in this channel should not be construed as financial advice. Get well soon, Mari. I hope you recover. Your dad and I are praying for you. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa CTS Global at all day. At ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, March 24, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's now go to our financial headlines dito po sa Business World. Ito po, no? Meron pong IPO ang isang Bacolod Hospital, Asia Pacific Medical Center. Converge gets go signal for 20 billion bond offering. Globe subsidiary Asticom plans IPO. And this is our main news. All-day March income up 80% to 395 million as sales climb. Then CLI's East Village Tower set to be completed by 2026. So let's now go here at the Manila Standard. All-day supermarkets income grows by 80%. All-day supermarket said Wednesday posted a net income of 394.9 million. In 2021, up 80% from a year ago on the back of double-digit growth in sales. All they said in a disclosure to the stock exchange, sales went up by 19% in 2021 to 9.46 billion from 7.93 billion pesos in 2020 as it continues to offer modern grocery store experience to the growing mid-premium segment of the market. All this remarkable performance for 2021 has continued validation of our value proposition and bodies well for the company's long-term prospects, said All-Day Chairman Manuel Villar Jr. All-Day's distinct in-store experience coupled with an increasingly efficient commerce model has proved to truly resonate with our growing customer base of Filipinos who show an increasing preference for differentiated and experience-driven retail, he said. Villar said All-Day will continue to focus on growing the business towards its goal to have 100 stores by 2026. As of end July, All-Day posted 35 stores across the country. And then we also have a special segment on CTS. And this was requested by George Kwang. Ang sabi ni George ay, Sir, any thoughts about CTS IPO? Thanks. Okay, my first report on CTS IPO was on December 29, 2021. So kung babalikan niyo po yan, meron po ako dyan. Pero meron po akong update dyan. Actually, not much of an update, but more on the offer period. So ito po siya. The article comes from the Manila Bulletin. PSE approves CTS Global IPO. The Philippine Stock Exchange has approved the 1.38 billion IPO stock brokerage CTS Global Equity Group, which will list on the board's small, medium, and emerging board. In a statement, the PSE said CTS Global will conduct its offering from March 29 to April 4. CTS Global will be offering up to 1.38 375 billion common shares at a price of up to 1 peso per share. The final offer price will be determined on March 21 after the company conducts its book building process. Proceeds of the IPO will be used by CTS Global for scaling global trading operations, expanding its client accounts management segment, and funding its general working capital. CTS Global is a stock brokerage company that buys and sells shares in the PSE for and in behalf of its client. It also buys and sells shares in the local and foreign markets such as the US, Japan, Hong Kong for its proprietary account. So yan po ang update sa CTS. So balik po natin sa article. Okay, so yan po ang latest sa CTS, George Kwang, ano? So brokerage pala yan. Okay. Sabi ni Yet. Hello, Sir Ben, pa-review po ng Mega World. O sige, reviewin po natin si Meg. At yun po yung mga comments ng ating mga subscribers. Let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay, the PSE gained 73.18 points, 1.04% up, to finish at 7082.61. It had a low today at 6985.47 but opened at 7013.39. So yung kanyang candlestick ay medyo malaki, no? Or medyo solid, but it's not as long as here no March 15, ano? But it is a recovery. Third straight day na green candlestick po si PSE, and I see the support. Na-plot ko na ba yung support nito? But let's plot it again, ano? Sa 1 week charting na natin. No, let's do the daily na lang. Yan. So nandito po ang pinaka-support niya. Dito po sa 68,000 yung pinaka-support niya, and the next higher support would be here at this level, 69.41. But it's now higher than our support levels, but our indicators are still higher than the closing price, ano? Yung EMA20 is at 71.10, while nasa 70.82 lang po yung ating PSE. Pero mukhang umaakyat na po siya. Ngayon, ang ating market activity, 108 companies advanced, 64 declined, while 58 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 0.93% or 34.6 points. The sectoral indices ended mixed. The financials and properties were down, while the holding companies, industrials, mining, and services were up. And the gainers was led by mining. Mamaya po, tignan po natin ang mining stock, ano? I think it was NIKL who leads the mining and oil, no? Ngayon naman, sa most active stocks, we'll review the top 6 plus 2 mining stocks. So that's SM, Converge, SMPH, TEL, and then let's do NIKL and MARC. Yan. Yan po yung top gainer sa mining. Okay, so let's start with SM, then followed by SMPH, no? Then Converge. Okay, so ang una natin si SM, nagkaroon siya ng green candlestick but just above our support, no? Nandito po yung pinaka-support niya. Nasa 861. Support and resistance po, area po yan, hindi po yan exact points. However, the closing price of 885 is still way below the moving averages, no? So, in general, bearish pa rin po ang stock ni SM, with RSI also bearish at 45.55. And then let's do SMPH. This is the real estate and mall business of SM, just moving approximately sideways. However, yung ating medium and long-term indicator appears to be moving upwards. In general, sideways to upwards mo ang kanyang movement. If we will be drawing a Darvas, dyan po siya naglalaro. Yan. So the upper border would be our resistance at 39.70, while the support is at 37.26. With our EMA20 piercing through, on the short term appears to be moving sideways. Then Converge. Si Converge, ayan, tumaas si Converge after consolidating for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4 days ay umakyat na po siya with a bit of volume, and it reached its first resistance level here, or very near the 2880 mark, not 2875 po yung first resistance level. And yung ating 20-day exponential and the 50-day exponential is now, the closing price is now higher than those two indicators, meaning that the stock maybe is doing a turnaround. Yung RSI niya is upwards, no? 56.73 above the midpoint, meaning nagta-turn around na po itong si Converge. The only indicator that is above the closing price is the 100-day exponential, which is now at 28, no? 28.49, but the stock reached a high of 28.75, so we're getting there. And then let's look at TEL. Si TEL, naku, patuloy siyang tumataas. Meron siyang earnings report, EPS, so meron siyang earnings 193.26 billion. But the good news is that two green candlesticks of TEL, 2 successive days, ano? Nagkaroon siya ng doji dito and another green candlestick. Ito yung turnaround candlestick niya. Ngayon, yung nearest resistance, nandito po sa area to. The next resistance level is here. So that's 1860, yung first upper resistance, and the second one is at 1929. Ngayon, mapapansin natin yung closing price is already above our moving averages, meaning mukhang nag-turn around na po si SM. However, RSI, well, okay, RSI is also has regained, no, the bullishness at 55.78. Kahapon yung RSI niya nasa ano lang, 50, nasa midpoint lang. Ngayon, nagta-turn bullish na po siya. Then finally, we have two mining stocks. NIKL, yan, nagkaroon siya ng gain, ano, today. Pinaka-support po, nandito po sa area to, 722. And NIKL gained 71 centavos or 9.44% up to end at 823. Pero tignan po natin yung nickel prices abroad, ano, kung ano nangyayari doon. Meron po kung, eto, naku, positive nga, oh. Positive nga si nickel. Let's try the candles. Let's do a 1 week. Yan. Okay. 1 week. Pero pababa siya eh. Actually, pababa siya. Tingnan natin yung 1 day. Okay, may 1 day bounce siya na 14.86%. So, nickel is doing a comeback, and so is our stocks, no? Mining stocks. So, nasa 722, and the closing price, mapapansin niyo po ninyo ito, ay above. Meaning, maaring nag-turn bullish na po itong si Nickel Asia. Next, we have MARC. Si MARC, yan, above the candlesticks din po to. And mukhang nagta-turn around na rin po. Yes, mukhang nagta-turn around dahil yung ating mga indicators are above the candlesticks na po, with MA50 acting as our support at 1.64. Resistance, the nearest that I can see would be here at 2.33. Yan po ang MARC, which together with nickel led the mining stocks today. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. ika-24 ng Marso 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala. Yan, investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.